Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Kelazhur and SortOf on Habitation Station, the latter edition. In the top left side of the map, we have the red Terran player. It is Kelazhur from Brute Gaming in the nation of Brazil. And in the top right side of the map, we have Revolution Gaming's Blue Zerg player, SortOf. So Kelazhur versus SortOf, I feel like is a matchup we've seen about 8,000 times on the channel. TVZ's back on Dusk Towers. I mean, it's early in Legacy of the Void. I remember seeing this matchup for sure. So these guys know each other extremely well. Extremely well. I would not be surprised to see Kelazhur go for the standard Marine Marauder medevac stuff. He's a huge fan of that composition, used it as well. Back in Heart of the Swarm, SortOf loves his lings. He loves using Zerglings in ways that most other players don't. So we'll see if that is something we get out of him. Whatever happened to True? Where did Psystorm Gaming's True go? I need to find some of his stuff and cast it. He was another player that really likes lings. Cast a bunch of him a few months ago now, earlier last year, and then he kind of disappeared. Unfortunately, kind of forgot about him, actually. Dang it. That is how quickly things can change in the StarCraft 2 universe. Anyway, hatch first, extractor pool from the SortOf. Looks like a Reaper expand out of Kelazhur. I don't know if that's how anybody says it, but that's how I said it right about then. We do have a Reaper name ready to go, and the Reaper's name is the Hunter. This summer witnessed the next generation of a Reaper. He heals faster, he hits harder, and he is out for blood. He is the Hunter, coming to a space theater near you. I was supposed to do that in a movie trailer voice, so I tried it. I tried going movie trailer voice, and I think it worked out pretty well. All right, so the Hunter's moving out. He has some big expectations. They made a whole movie about this dude in space theater, no less. Sloverlord from SortOf scouts exactly what is going on. He will see the Reaper pop out of this barracks. Boop, here it is. And I've always thought it weird that a lot of units on the ground can't shoot air. Like, the Reaper physically can't lift his arms up and shoot his guns into the sky. Is his suit that restricting? Is that what it is? He's just like a kid in a snowsuit, arms straight down. He can lift them a tiny bit to shoot lings and stuff, but anything else is just too much. Just too much. So he's going to move in here, the Hunter. And a couple lings pop out immediately right on top of him. The lings, again, are faster on creep. And once the Reaper goes off creep, they abandon their pursuit. See, this is how you do this thing. KDA charge, knocking a drone. Whoa, that drone got messed up a little bit. That was fun. Hopping back down, abusing the ability to hop up and down cliffs. Again, not doing a great job, but forcing out lings and forcing SortOf to focus on something other than just macroing up, which is what most of the early game is all about if you're Terran against Zerg, to be honest. So just staying outside, not really, okay, trying to go in for a second, then two queens stabbed him in the face, and he said, I'm out. I am totally out. You'll notice the expansion is done for the Kelazhur. Overlord positioning, very nice to see exactly what is going on there. Speed just about to complete for SortOf as well. And do you have any kills, man? Any kills, the Hunter? No? I don't know if we can do this movie about you. Might have to cancel it. Might have to cancel the movie about the Hunter. Creep spread here, being protected by a couple queens. They really want this creep to spread out, and they'll get it. They'll get that one. Lings almost have speed. Get out. Run, dude. Splitting up the lings. He's just going home. He's just going home. The lings are like, all right, that's fine. That's fine. You want to do that? You want to do that? We'll protect our third base. Third base now coming up for SortOf, morphing right on into the south of his natural. Again, I like this map. I like Habitation Station. It is a good place. It is a good place to be. Viking coming in for Kelazhur. The Overlord says, oh, nah. Oh, nah. Because what else could it be coming out of a starport with no add-ons? It's going to be a Viking. Going to be a Viking. So run or a Liberator. Either way, Sloverlord is dead. Other Sloverlord picked off and escapes with 5 hit points. 5 hit points. Will die eventually. But Kelazhur doing a good job getting rid of these Overlords that have been plaguing him for the first 4 minutes of this game. Lings running around, bouncing around, checking for Reapers, checking for proxy stuff. What you got to do? Got to be active with your lings. Maybe send them on like a patrol scout all across everywhere like this ling is doing. If you're not doing anything else with them, why not? Is what I say. They can get back home quickly enough for defense if you need them for that. 35 to 35 harvesters, both players. Super even. Right now, look for the Zerg player to take off, though, assuming Kelazhur doesn't do any kind of crazy attack here. He's got Hellions. He's continuing to make Hellions. He's got a Viking moving out as well. Are those his first Hellions? No, he's got 2 more. Where are they? Whoa! Sneaky, sneaky fusion core. Bottom left side here for Kelazhur. Remember what I said? Remember what I said? You should be scouting for proxy stuff. Do that. Do that. All right, Hellion hit squad here with their friend, the Hunter. Running into Queens, though. That's bad. Get out. Run. We're almost losing one of the Hellions, but no. Kelazhur too good for that. Too good for that. What's been lost in this game? 4 Lings and 2 Overlords is it. Very good babysitting thus far. Unfortunately, the Fusion Core is not being used for battle cruisers, but instead being used for advanced ballistics. For the Liberators that Kelazhur is currently having in production. So more Hellions show up to the fight. Is there an armory on the ground, or is this just Hellion? I think it's just Hellion here, trying to clear out these creep tumors, not really worrying about anything else. Can't kill drones, really, can't kill queens, but slowing down creep spread is something this hit squad can definitely manage to do. Hunter, you have any kills yet, buddy? 1. Hey, that's good. Maybe he got one of those creep tumors. That'd be nice. Sloverlord from SortOf comes back on in. Dies immediately, but does see the barracks factory starport barracks play and says, all right, this is definitely going to be a bio-heavy situation, probably with Liberators, based on the fact that I saw a Liberator instead of Widow Mines, which I guess you could do both, but people do seem to tend to choose one or the other. Liberator sets up outside the 3rd base. Bam, drone gone. Bam, drone gone. Queens, get it. Queens, can you not reach that, really? I feel like there are places you can go to reach that. Nope. Not happening. Another Liberator trying to come into the main base. There's his Spore Crawler. Got some shots off, but not enough to kill it. That's for sure. Liberator, whack, whack, whack. Drones are dying so quickly. Spore Crawler desperately trying to plant in a place to save this thing, but he gets there, but not before a bunch of drones die. Landed Viking here at SortOf's 4th base that's morphing in to try to kill drones. That's awesome. Do love the landed Viking play. And this Liberator siege is doing very well for Kelazhur right now. He's killing drones. He's killing eggs. He's making problems for anything SortOf does as far as mining is concerned in this game. It is now 58 to 63 harvesters. SortOf has a lead. Mind you, he has a lead. But it'd be a lot bigger if not for this harassment. Viking taking down a Sloverlord there. Some Ravagers here trying to use Corrosive Bile to take this thing out. But more drones coming into the circles of doom. And Liberator just dodging another Corrosive Bile. So far, absolutely brilliant Liberator play out of Kelazhur thus far. He has killed a total of 19 drones. Mostly with Liberators. 8 kills on that one. Viking has a couple kills there. 11 kills on this Liberator. No, in range of a Queen, though. Gotta watch out. Gotta watch out. You can't kill that Queen. It's not in your circle. Does manage to escape. This Liberator shut down over half of the mineral patches at this 3rd base. 4th base under assault as well by Hellions rolling right onto this mineral line. But no, there's a lot of Lings and 3 Queens there. Did our Reaper friend die? Hunter die? No, Hunter's alive. What? Where is he? He's holding his own like a watchtower. That's a pretty safe job. Turns out, pretty safe job indeed. All right, mutas are coming. Mutas are coming for SortOf, so that's good news. That is good news indeed. 3rd base planted for Kelazhur. Doing a great job moving out with the Marines and the Marauders. Marauders with the new skin. Those look rad. Tanks mixed in there as well. Liberator has 9 kills. Trying to get as many as she can before these mutas kill her. And there's 1 drone down and another drone down. And then she explodes. SortOf is supply blocked, having lost yet another Overlord. Kelazhur pushing in with Marines and Marauders and Hellbats with the transformation. And no upgrades on these Hellbats. But the Marines Marauders have +1 and stim. And here we go, 4th base under direct assault right now. There are some Lings, some slow Banelings, and some Ravagers. I'm not sure if it's enough, though. Again, the Hellbat's doing so well against these Lings. The Banelings exploding pretty much harmlessly on top of the Marauders. Tanks on the high ground, getting rid of the Ravagers. Not doing extra damage versus them, but weakening them nonetheless. The tank does get taken down, however. 4th base explodes. 4th base explodes. Their Banelings trying to get hits off and getting some nice hits, actually. The splits aren't as good for Kelazhur as I think he would want them to be, but 4th base is down, and Kelazhur's on 3 bases right now. That is not good. So SortOf does manage to save it, losing a couple more drones, losing his 4th base. Is it time for a counterattack is the question of the day. We have Combat Shield just about to complete here for Kelazhur. +2/+2 would be nice as well for the next upcoming battle. I'm not sure if he can get it, though, although it looks like SortOf is content to play defense right about now. So 4th base on the way. Getting replanted immediately. Another attempt to drop here with pretty much pure Marine heading up to the north for Kelazhur along that top side, and then going to the right side of the map where SortOf happens to be. More mutas coming in for SortOf. Looks like again, a ling bling Ravager thing. It's just not really heavy muta at this point. Kind of a weird, weird composition actually. 4 mutas, 10 roaches, 32 lings. And all his Ravagers dead? I think all of his Ravagers might be dead. Ah, dropping the main base! Dropping the main base. Not prepared for this is sort of going after this lair. Can he get it? Some Lings coming in trying to save it. No. You're not going to stream it and save this thing. Absolutely not. Baneling's trying to hit, but nope. Medevacs say, we're out. We're out of here. And the Mutas do not give chase too far. Another attempted attack here. Does get shoved away by Banelings outside of that third base. Lings knocking down Kelazhur's attempted a fourth, forcing a cancel there. Excellent job with the Zerglings. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about with SortOf, is those ability of Lings to be more effective than they are in the hands of most other players. Production tab, come back. Production tab, come back. There we go. More Mutas, more Banelings, more Queens coming in for SortOf. Kelazhur trying to move in and kill these creep tumors. At least slow down the creep spread of SortOf. You can't do anything else right now. Big army. Got Liberators, got Marines, got Marauders, got Medevacs coming in. 167 to 173 total supply. Kelazhur has a lead. Getting some nice Liberator shots on those Mutas. Clumped up a little bit too much for SortOf, I would say. And here we go. Setting up on this ramp. Liberators not in defender mode yet. Recognizing they need to be there against the Mutas. Going for it from the front. Banelings, Lings, Roaches, Mutalisks from the top side as well a little bit. But no, Kelazhur takes severe damage but does manage to push back against this. Some Roaches coming out. Not going to be enough. Mutas not going to be enough as well. I think Kelazhur might have this game. Roaches too few, and that's it. A good game out of SortOf. SortOf is defeated, and Kelazhur is victorious. Again, I just really think it came down to the Liberator Harass. It was really good. If you can kill 28 drones in the early game of your opponent, you're in a good spot. And again, it's not that it meant that SortOf was down in worker count, because SortOf was up in the end of the game. It's that SortOf had to replace 28 drones with larvae that he could have used for attacking units instead. So this army would have been a lot bigger for SortOf. That's why you harass in the early game. I know I say it a lot, but as Terran, you have to get some damage done, especially in the worker count, especially killing a base if you can, to slow down the Zerg. Otherwise, when you show up with that army that he had, there are twice as many Lings, twice as many Banelings, twice as many Mutas, and it just goes a lot more poorly for you in the end there. So Kelazhur knew what he had to do early, knew what he had to do in the mid-game, expanded well, and got it done against a very, very, very talented Zerg player. So great job, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.